everybody, it's Sam, the Backwoods Mom and Crafter. Whoops, zoom out. Alright, so, sorry, ignore my finger. Today, we're going to make something. I finally have everything. I found my tripod, found my phone, everything's good to go. Today we're going to make oatmeal cookies. Oatmeal cookies because we normally buy like those 98-cent sugar wafers at the store. We're almost out. It's the middle of the week. I don't feel like running to the store. Actually, it's only Tuesday, but it feels like the middle of the week. So, I'm going to make homemade oatmeal cookies. Something a little more Gabe friendly because he's really not supposed to have chocolate because it gives him wicked gas. So, we want to go not chocolate for this treat. So, to make it, I am following the, no, this is not sponsored. I wish it was, but no, it's not. I'm using Coach's Oats. They are cracked and toasted oats, hearty steel cut texture in 5 minutes. These are steel cut oats. They do look different than rolled oats. They look like almost rice grain. Here, let me show you. See? Like that. It's different. But they taste the same. I used them to make granola earlier this week because I made homemade yogurt. So, the first thing we need is 3/4 cup of butter. Now, anyone who has cooked knows that half a cup equals a stick. So that would be a stick and a half. These have been getting nice and soft for the last 2 days. I keep forgetting to make them. So, and then we need to throw in, when you cream butter, most of the time with cookies, you have to throw in the sugar as well. So we have a cup of packed brown sugar and a half of cup of regular white granulated sugar. Yeah, sorry, fancy moms, I don't get the fancy sugars, like whatever it is, I don't get them, I just get regular sugar. I had my, here they are, excuse me, hi. So, what we're going to do is we are going to cream the butter and the sugars. Alright, that's about as good as that's going to get. And now what we're going to do is, what I like to do is I like to mix all my wet ingredients and then I will add in my dry. So we need 2 eggs, which I have right here. Yes, I know, I didn't let them get to room temperature. No, they are not pre-beaten. I just throw everything in. I don't have time for that nonsense. Well, technically I do, but I don't want to. 2 teaspoons, right, of vanilla extract. Or in my case, cheap vanilla fake stuff. Because, yeah, the stuff is not cheap when you don't get cheap. Real vanilla extract is kind of expensive. And when you're on a budget, you're on a budget. That's it for the wet stuff, so you're going to remix. Now, people are out there probably saying, well, why don't you put it in a KitchenAid? That is my KitchenAid. Okay, so next is, let me get what we call Shrek. My kids call my flour sieve, this thing, Shrek. So it just stuck. Let's see, can I put it in there? Yes. Okay, so we need 2 cups. What do we need? I'm not putting the oatmeal through the sieve because it'll never go through. we need 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Sorry, I hit the bowl. Now I level mine out. That's just the way I was taught. 1 half. And sorry, I hit it again. And 1/4. And now we need a teaspoon of baking powder. I think I bought a new one, it's almost gone. We make brownies a lot. Teaspoon of baking powder. How much salt? Let's see. Oh, if you see things sparkling, it's because my cat is playing with my daughter's backpack that she didn't want to use for school this year, that she had me buy. Okay. So let's see. 1/4 cup of salt. Correct. Did I read that right? 1/4 cup of salt and 1/4 cup of baking soda. Salt. Baking soda. Now we need cinnamon. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now normally I cut down the cinnamon because, well, cinnamon and we make heartburn and it's not pleasant. So I tend to go a little on the easier side with cinnamon, but being that these are oatmeal cookies, they need it. Let's see. Cinnamon, baking soda. Looks like we have everything but the raisins and the oats. So what I'm gonna do is just sieve it, just like so. Just let it tap on the side of your hand, get all the lumps and bumps out. See? Worked out perfect. And then throw in the oats, the raisins, just a cup of raisins, 2 cups of oats, and let her rip. It's that simple. And then just pop your beaters in the sink. I don't feel like licking them today. Put this over here so I don't do anything to it. Get your baking sheets and butter because I forgot my cooking spray. Someone hid my butter. Ah, there you are. On top of squash, the mashed potatoes. One right here. I use this one. Now, normal people use real butter. I'm poor. So real butter we don't use. These are my cookie sheets. Gonna just grease this up. Now this you don't have to flour, just grease. Yes, this is margarine. No, this isn't real butter. It's just cheap, you know, $2 8-pack margarine. If I get big and famous, then sure I'll buy real butter. But until then, it's margarine and, you know, fake vanilla extract. Glue this one up. Let's see, if I had my parchment paper that I keep forgetting at my mother-in-law's house, and I keep forgetting to pick up a new one, I wouldn't have a problem. I really need to pick up parchment paper. With how much I bake, and how much I hate greasing, it would work. Okay, so now you need a spoon, and not the iced tea spoon. Spoon. Got a big old spoon. Now you're just gonna plop them on the thing, on the cookie sheet, like so. I always make my cookies big. It's just what I do. Like so. And when it's done, I'm also leaving a generous amount of space in between, because let's see what happens when you don't. Actually, because of what happens when it, you know, it's just leave some space. So I figure I'll fit about 9 cookies on here. Yeah, that one was a little extra huge. And you just go through and put them on. And you do it again with the other cookie sheet and you put it in the oven. I haven't seen for how long for though yet. Okay, so just move this one out of the way, grab the other one, swap them out, and just put more on. Yeah, like I said, I made granola the other day with this and it turned out really good. This stuff bakes up really nice. I was surprised. And the only reason why I'm doing this, not with my hands, is today I'm just not in the mood to get sticky. And let's see, I've had my son request me make him some applesauce with the apples we have in the refrigerator. So I think I might do that today. That is another Instant Pot make. He likes applesauce now better, homemade applesauce better than apples. So I say sure, go ahead. I don't mind. It's easy to make. Okay, so we got everything on here. Now I'm going to pause the video because I need my phone for the timer. Or wait, no, I don't. I have a timer on the oven. I'm going to pause this so you don't have to wait the cooking time, which is, drum roll please, 12 to 15 minutes. This makes 4 dozen. So knowing how big I'm making them, it's probably going to make less. So I will see you when they are cooled and done. Actually, I'll probably bring the phone over so you can see what they look like when they come out of the oven. And then we'll do a taste test. Okay, I will see you when these are done. Okay, so the first tray is done. Don't see many raisins in them. They're flat. If anyone knows me knows I make flat cookies. That's just what I do. I'm known for the flat cookies in the family. The second pan is still in the oven. It is not done, and these are way too hot to eat. Not to mention, I really don't feel like sweets this morning. So yeah, came out pretty good. I can't complain. Yeah, they're flat, but everything I make is flat. Except for cakes and breads. Those come out right. Cookies have always been flat. But I'd say it was a success. And we will see what everybody thinks when they get home. Hey everybody, it's Sam the Backwoods Mom and Crafter. I wanted to give you an update on the cookies. I'm about to put this video together. They were a big hit. My son wouldn't stay out of them because he loves oatmeal cookies. My husband couldn't stay out of them because he was eating up the last bit of homemade yogurt before I made a new batch last night, which he did. And my daughter said they were good too. As long as it's sweet. Really, JoJo? She's not picky. Not JoJo, my daughter. But yeah, everybody said they were really good. Some of them were hard, so I put them in a sealed container with bread so it can hopefully get some life back into them. And then I only made what you saw. I put on the cookie sheets and put the rest in the refrigerator. So today I might turn on the camera in the kitchen and do like a part 2 of the oatmeal cookies, because I've never stored oatmeal dough before, so I want to see how that works out. It's just kind of like a science experiment. I kind of rolled it into a tube, wrapped up in plastic wrap, rolled it in a tube, shoved it in the fridge. Now it's nice and hard. So I figured I'd cut it and put it on a cookie sheet and see how it goes. If it goes good, then that's gonna be how I do the rest of my oatmeal cookies, because it's so much easier to do it that way. Just let it settle overnight. Um, but we'll see. So consensus is everybody loves it. And I will see you in the next video. If you like what you saw, share it, like it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.